Hey guys, yesterday I made a comment on a post and I said I would. So basically, during the AliExpress sale, I kind of went crazy and I bought some watches. I actually bought quite a few. These arrived just 2 days ago, and these are the Serica 5303 homage watches. One is a Tandorio and one is the IX&DAO. And I'd like you to kind of figure out which one you think is which. Because, and it's hard to get this focused in. Let me try to come in a little bit. So when I look at the bezel, they look very, very similar. Now, they are different colors, obviously. But when I look at everything, I really can't tell other than maybe the numerals. Let's see, let me get in here. The numerals on the bezel might be just slightly different, but I don't know if it's because of just the colors. So they both are no logo, 200 meters, 660 feet automatic. It's hard to see with the red writing right there, but it says the same thing. If you can see, this one kind of reflects, and this one doesn't, but I can't tell if it's because having the white dial stops the reflection. This one has a soft silicone strap, and this came with the mesh strap. So the one on the right, the white dial with the blue bezel, that is the IX&DAO. The one on the left is the Tandorio. The Tandorio cost me, I think after I paid with coupons, I was slapping on different coupons. I think I paid like 65 bucks for that one with everything. And then this one, the IX&DAO, was $215. It went down to like $195, and I paid $205 with taxes, everything. So basically, the one on the left, if I would have gotten the white one, which I didn't want to do because I didn't want two exactly the same watches to do a comparison, but I kind of like the style, so I kind of said, well, let me get the black one. I should have gotten the red one just because it would have been a more comparison. I cannot tell a lot with the black one, because if you notice, the hands are black against the black. And just with that little bit of lume, it's really, really busy around that dial. Because you see all this lume and color, but then you see this little sliver here and there. And I'll be honest, my eyesight is probably going, but I have a hard time reading the time on this one. On this one, it's obvious. You can see the color of the dial. It's blue with the lume, and I think that makes sense. This one, they should have used a white dial or something. Somebody else made a comment that the dial is not the same on the original, and I did not look at the IX&DAO or the Serica 5303 to see the black one compared to the original. So I'll be honest, I didn't. But I wanted to make the video to show people, if I hadn't known what I had actually bought, I don't think I could tell the difference between the two. The bezel action, and this is going to be kind of hard, but it's pretty smooth. It's smooth, you can hear. And this one, to be honest, feels exactly the same. And they both are literally, I couldn't tell. Now, one thing I did notice, if you look at, you can see a lot of reflection. You can see me in this, but you can't see a lot of reflection on this. And I thought, okay, well, maybe there's a better AR film in here. But then I started thinking, does that black dial cause this problem? So you can see the light up there in that corner right there, right? And I said, okay, can I see that there? Yeah, you can. So depending on the light, this does give off a reflection. And again, I'm not an expert, guys. I just got into getting some watches. A lot of them based off of this creator's channel and other creators that I've been watching. But I can tell you, they're very similar. Very similar. Just, I'll be honest, I hate the strap on the actual IX&DAO, this mesh strap right here. I'm swapping that out. It is garbage. It pinches everything. And I don't think it looks great. But on this black one, this soft silicone, because I bought some straps during the sale and just got some, and they're not as nice. This one's actually very thick and it's pliable. The ones that I got in the mail, they're tough and thin. So anyway, if you're looking at getting a Tandorio, I think it's a budget steal for what you're getting. Just not sure about the black dial. I wish I would have gotten the red one, the other one that they offered, but I'm not dissatisfied. Now, would I take this one into the water based off of reviews that I've seen? Guys, I don't know, because the back here, see that back? It's a screw down. And when I look at this one, it looks pretty much, I'll be honest, I think these are made in the same goddamn factory. I can't see much of a difference between the two. What may be is this one may not be, I don't know. You guys tell me. I actually still have the plastic on this one. But they look very similar other than the engraving for the IX&DAO right there. Tandorio doesn't have it. But everything else looks so similar. It's like a one-on-one copy, to be honest. This looks like a one-on-one. The dial, so the biggest difference, sorry guys, I didn't realize that this was going to turn into a long, I'm not trying to do a review. But one thing I did notice is the indices on the Serica are raised. Guys, sorry, I'm trying to do this. They're raised. You can see that. See, they're raised. On the Tandorio, they are raised, but more like they just, it's not the same. You can see the difference on it. Right there, you can see there's a little bit of raising on it, but it's not prominent. So I think that's a big difference. Plus the dial is more of a flat matte, where if you look at the white one, you can see there's texture on that dial. Now, again, I did not get the white one to compare, but you can kind of see texture on that black dial. Kind of see it. But it's just not the same. When you're seeing it up here, this one looks a lot more textured and the indices raise up. So I think this one works well because of the fact it's dimensional with those hands that go over it. And this one here, this is the NH35, I believe. And this one is the PT5000. So anyway, just want to show you guys, if you're thinking about getting a Tandorio and you're not going to be really, you know, using it in water constantly, I got to imagine in a pool or whatever, that would be fine. But for more than half of the difference in price, I'd pick that all day long, to be honest. This one here, I could have got almost 3 watches for the price of that one. And I could have had every color. So hopefully this helps anybody looking at buying that one, because I'm impressed with both watches.